What's up everyone, Edwin Anthony here again from Resolutions Design, yet again with another video here related to Shopify. If you're brand new to this channel, please go ahead, don't forget, and smash that blue like button, just demolish it, just like kind of really hit it with your mouse very, very hard, and always turn on that notification bell so that you guys will be the first ones to know when I come out with these videos, and right away you get to work on it. All right, so in this particular video, what we're going to talk about is the top 5 recommended Shopify themes that we work with and also best recommended for your business. So why is this important? Well, perhaps you're trying to build the website by yourself. This is a startup business, perhaps, where you're trying not to invest in the Shopify expert so much. Instead of like spending thousands and thousands of dollars in your year one business where your budget's pretty tight, you could build it yourself, right? Hopefully in connections to this channel. So if you guys don't know, I also have a series here. Let me show you. Here it is. So on our YouTube channel's homepage, if you scroll down, you'll notice that I have several playlists. So if you benefit from watching my channel, just take a visit whenever you get a chance and look at these playlists that perhaps you could benefit from. So I've created a series that just talks about Turbo. It talks about the setups. It talks about everything. And notice how I stopped right here because I'm cooking up part 5 for you. So maybe on some of these videos that I'm going to show you, or rather on this video that I'm going to show you, if you like any of the themes that I'm about to showcase to you, go ahead, put it on the comments and say, please create a series about this theme. Let me know out of the top 5s that I'm about to show you, which one's your favorite so that I could create a series video just like how you see here so that you could just follow my instructions on how to put the pieces together, okay? So also, other than that, I sometimes put polls. So there was a poll community, and let me just show you guys. Okay, right here. So if you go to the same homepage and you type in community or click on community, you'll see that I asked you guys, what is the most important? What should I make next? What do you want to watch next? And I want to say thank you so much for those who voted. Thank you, everybody. Shout out to all of you guys. I'm paying attention to you, and that's the reason why I'm posting this here. So go ahead into community, click here what you want to show next. I'm doing the top 5 Shopify themes, and hopefully next I'm doing the top apps for Shopify here in 2020. Let's get the ball moving right away. Let's go to our first presentation. The first one that we're going to go to is Empire from Pixel Union. This team at Pixel Union, they've been in the game for quite some time. They've also joined forces with Out of the Sandbox. These guys are very prestigious what they do. And let me explain to you why this is one of the top 5s, okay? So main reason is a lot of people who watch my video, they really are into drop shipping more so than anything. And this is not just for drop shipping, by the way. This could be for anything, for any business. But most importantly is if you have nice pictures and a good catalog, right? So let's say if you're selling anything, appliances or anything of that sort, if you want that look and feel very similar to almost a very high retailer like a Walmart or something like that, then Empire is definitely the way to go. Again, I'll put the link in the description so that it'll take you right there. And all you have to do is just pretty much follow us along. So what does this look like? Let's go ahead and take a look at the demo here. So this is Empire. So Empire, I love the fact that it has a mega menu, especially if you have tons of different categorizations. If you don't have a lot of categories and you don't sell a lot of products, don't worry, I have a theme for you in this video. But continuing on forward, I love themes that already out of the box come with mega menus installed. You'd be amazed at how many people send us job requests saying, hey, I would like a mega menu, because the theme that they installed, rather if it's a free theme or just something, it doesn't come with this mega menu. By the way, guys, a mega menu is a menu that expands and showcases a lot of options horizontally. It shows it this way, and it allows you almost to kind of like put titles and then put, you know, the actual collections. So I really like this mega menu here. And it's also another way that you could make a different menu, like if you're just looking for something or maybe brands, etc., right? Beautiful, beautiful presentation. Going down, you look how it loads up, right? So it loads up not statically, but also in a slight animation. That's what the theme brings. So you could see how promotions are very, very attractive here. And you could see featured collections, hover over, and you can see how that little drawer on the bottom comes out. That's very, very sleek. And if you have something on sale, how that would show up. You have options, whether if it's to do a quick shop or if it's choose options. Notice also the color swatches. This is beautiful. So color swatches, we have sand, green, dusty red, and gray. It's not like a bubble color swatch. Like it has the ability to show the actual product itself and change dynamically within the homepage. I'm still in the homepage while I'm doing this. So this is actually very nice. In order to get the website like this though, images is critical. Like you need to make sure that your images are on point. And that's what that looks like there. Then we have this section where we're just showing off a single product. And the reason why this is a featured product is for impulse buyers. Let's say this is the best-selling product that's in the store. People could just come to the section and just add to cart and just go, right? They already seen the website. It's good to go, right? And they just say, hey, just add it to the cart. Let's just keep it moving. It allows you to add some logos there as well as a video. So this is actually pretty nice. What you're seeing right now is a YouTube video. In other words, you first make the video on YouTube and then you connect it to the theme so that it shows up just like how it's showing up here. So this is very nice without having to know how to do the embed coding and all that stuff. This is pretty much out of the box, is ready to go. And then finally, almost like a mini sitemap, very nicely organized. You could see you could shop by brand, collection, shop by piece. This is critical because if you have a very large library, the best component for you to sell is to ensure that you have different ways of how people can find your products. People who are shoppers, they don't just rely on the main menu system, right? There's some people that rely on the menu system, which is why it's all the way at the top. But there are shoppers who are more visual. That they want to see the blocks and they want to say, yeah, I'm looking for that collection. Let me just go here and get to where I need to be. Or like in a list like that where it's visual, right? That's why I like this this theme as well. And then finally, we have like kind of 3 excerpts of blogs where if they want to, you know, they have the image, they have text, you could go ahead and take you to the destination or sign up, right? So this is beautiful. I really like Empire. Let's take a look at a store who uses Empire, right? And you guys probably might be familiar with this store. It's called PierOne. So if you guys ever heard of PierOne, yeah, they use Empire, right? I could check here in the coding system. See, they use Empire, PierOne. And so very beautiful website. You guys check it out, PierOne.com, and you'll see that a lot of the features, see, it's very, very attractive. So if this retailer is using this theme, then and you want to use it too for your store, click on the link in the description, take you there, and then go ahead and choose that one and you should be good to go. So beautiful, beautiful website. Let's go ahead and take a look as to how everything is organized in categorizations. Look at this collection. We have 4 rows, right? Look at these nice little drawers. Add to cart, very nice. We have a range selector where we say, look, I want to filter this out because my budget is between $314 and maybe no more than $600 per se. And it just auto sorts this out based on the price point that I'm looking for. This is beneficial for your clients, right? Very, very beautiful. And finally, when you go inside the product description, look at all of these nice little tricks, bells and whistles that they have going on here. So of course, PierOne is not just using the theme alone, right? They probably added some extra bells and whistles, but the forefront is this theme. Look at that nice little pop-up that goes as well, Empire. That's the way to go if you want this kind of look, okay? So if you like that, take a look at that. Also, don't forget, link in the description so you could go ahead and purchase the theme. By the way, guys, we are partners with all of these people, so that's why we have those links at the bottom. Those links at the bottom just help support the channel, just to be very crystal clear with everyone here. Don't want to trick anybody into anything. And then added to that, we're adding our support where we want to build these tutorials to help you with these themes. So if you say, hey, I just purchased just empire. I would love to see you do a tutorial so I could follow you along so that I could build my store, right? That's what this whole presentation is about. Let's go ahead and continue. Next up, we have Startup, also from the same team. So Startup is a little bit different than if you have like a whole bunch of products, right? This is more of aiming toward the simplicity. Like you're aiming towards, I want a very clean website. I don't have too many products. I just have maybe 1 or 2 products, maybe no more than 5, but I want to make a presentation that is just very smooth, very clean, and that's what this is all about here. So let's take a look at the demo here of Startup. Very, very nice, huge call to action here for buy now. The only thing about this, of course, and not just for Startup, by the way, this Startup has like different versions of it. So when you buy one, you get all 4. I don't want to confuse any of you guys. So all of these themes come in different variations, right? Home, cloth, travel, etc. Let's take a look at this one so you can see what I mean. So you see how this one has this presentation. Look how it looks like, right? But then when we go to the other website version of it, right? If I go to where it says home, look how this presentation looks like. You see? Has a video as well. Look at this. But look, notice how the video takes up the whole thing. You may like that or you might not. It depends, right? But beautiful, beautiful embedding, also ran by YouTube, okay, as you can see right here. Very, very nice stuff. And then we have, it's just so clean. It's very, very clean, guys. And it does consist of a few things, which of course I'll be more than happy to discuss, Startup as a tutorial series. Just let me know down in the comments if you really, really like this type of stuff. And how does this look like in the mobile? Like, okay, it's all nice and dandy on the desktop, but what about the mobile? It kind of looks like this, right? Where it has the logo, it shows the little slider drawer for the menu system, and then you get to scroll down, right? So click the link on the description if you want to test it out, just like how I'm doing right now, right? And that's just for that look. But what about the other look? Let's take a look at this one that's called Tech. So Tech looks like this. There's some similarities to it, but there's different sections, different content, right? That's the mobile. And then right here is, see, it's not the whole full bleed type of thing, but instead it has its own menu system bar. And then you could go ahead and put your image, but still it's just so sleek and clean. I love this type of stuff. Like development like this from these guys, they're really on top of their game, right? All right, so what would be an example of Startup? Like, what is a real business? How does a real website look like? One thing is a demo, but I'm sure you guys are like, well, I try to follow the demo, trying to get it to look like that, but for some strange reason, I just couldn't. Or, yeah, I see the demo, but what does it look like in a real store, right? So here's a business right here, Herbivore, check them out, herbivorebotanicals.com. This is a real business that they are using this particular theme, and you could see how they went ahead, manipulated the colors, added the products, right? Very, very beautiful. Let's take a look at their menu system. They have a vertical menu. Let's click on all to see how this collection looks like. And look at that. They've added a picture that's a GIF, right? A GIF, GIF. So all of your pictures don't technically have to be static. It could be of different variations just to give that oomph, right? And you could see the color review systems. This could definitely get changed just to stay within the realm of the branding, because you could see it's like white, but then you got this purple here, kind of looking like that. And if they go a different shade, you could see that the shade of the color doesn't stray away from the branding. Like it isn't something like crazy, like green all of a sudden, right? No, it all stays within the same shade. Look at that. All very nice pastel colors, very beautiful. If they go green, they do a pastel green to stay within the pastel look and feel. So anyways, I'll give you more advice on that if you guys want me to give a training on this, but just to kind of give you a sample as to how this is looking like. This is the product page that she has going on. Okay. Very nice, straight to the point. And look at these reviews. This is very, very nice. I like it a lot. Okay. Very, very nice. So again, guys, that was Startup. So Startup is very good if you don't have too much products going on. Let's just check out these other guys real quick. Travel. So travel, they have like several collections, but it's not extensive like that other one. And they had a video right there in the beginning, smack in your face, boom, right away, right? And then they have collections here. They have a promotional offer. They have this right here, size large, medium, etc. They're very nice. My favorite out of all of them is home. Home is the cleanest. It's like, wow, this is, we have some designs that are very similar to this that we do custom build. So you will save yourself tons of money if you try to emulate, let's say, something like this. And then let's see here, they go to bed and we have, look at this. It's just very nice, very clean, right? Very, very good. All right, let's go to our next one. Our next business here is Superstore. Superstore from Pixel is one of their premium ones. You'll notice that when you go into the theme itself, you'll notice a whole bunch of them are between 140, 180, but this is their more prestige one, right? This is like their high end, as it costs 280. Superstore. So Superstore, again, is if you're very much into AliExpress or drop shipping, this is just absolutely stunning. Let's see here an example as to how this looks like. So if you have a very large catalog, one of the best conversion rate optimization is making sure that your search bar is front and center. Look at the search bar, how big it is. And then we have the menu kind of tucked to the side over here as a hamburger, but then it expands into a real menu. And then from there, it offers what? A mega menu. Look, it keeps things clean and tight up at the top, only so that when you click on the call to action, which is the menu, it expands to this mega menu. Very, very nice. So you can see that they have a variation between a mega menu and a vertical menu. That's good for diversification instead of just saying, okay, it's just one look. It's just one look and feel, and that's it, right? So that's how that is. This is a nice little mini slider if you wanted to use that. Very beautiful pictures here. Also categorizations made in illustrations. And look at this big picture here. So we have this main call to action saying we sell this, but then we also sell these variations. Shop for watches. You have other components here. So this is just a layout that's like, hey, you know, if I'm in the tech world or if I'm just selling something that I would like for it to be structured this way, this definitely takes the cake. It almost has a look and feel somehow a bit of Walmart. It has that vibe, right? Not so much Amazon, but more of Walmart. You see these drawers. These drawers are very nice too. Choose an option and we get to see, okay, 3 single pack, etc. Okay. Shop by brand, shop by speakers. Again, very large catalog. That's why they call it the Superstore. And there you have it. It's very, very nice. Now, how would all of this look like inside of a collection? We could see a beautiful side filter when it comes to the color system. We could see how all of this is just kind of like, remember what I told you about the swatches. It isn't just about the little circles anymore, but rather you could see how all of these upon hover, they could just kind of like change at will. You could show how many you have in stock, how many reviews does it have. Very, very nice, very clean. And you don't need web designers for this. You could just try to do it yourself, or just send me down in the comments saying, Edwin, I would like for you to give a tutorial series of Superstore, because we really would like to follow those instructions and kind of like see how we could do this ourselves. Look at this availability. Availability 50 in stock, ready to be shipped. That is a conversion booster. Conversion optimizations really would entice people to go ahead and add it into the cart. And then, of course, you have the rest, which is just customer reviews, etc. So what does a business, how does it look like in a mobile? Let's look at this. I love the sticky menu. You see, this guy is a sticky menu. Sticky menu is very nice because it keeps you access to the menu system at any given time with images such as promotions and stuff like that. I typically would charge a customization job like this $800 very fast, where in the meantime, look, you just purchase this theme and it just has it. It has everything inside already, right? Just simply click on that link and get yourself started on this. And then, of course, don't forget, just let me know down in the comments if you want me to do a video about it. But yeah, that's what this looks like. Let's look how a real store would look like. If we take a live store who's using Superstore, it'll kind of look like this. So here is NAY. So NAY, they sell these types of products. Okay, look at that. Very nice. With the color swatches, they preferred it this way, but look how dynamic. Beautiful. It has they have a nice little pop-up going on here on the bottom right. Okay. And it just looks very presentable. It looks very clean. Does this shop look like a startup business? Absolutely not. It looks very, very nice. It looks very, very professional, as well as their menu systems up at the top. It just looks very professional. I can't even talk. It just looks very professional. And if you're going towards that angle, then this is your route to go. Definitely. Superstore is the way to go. Next up, we have the infamous Turbo. So Turbo, I've already told you guys, I've made YouTube videos about it. There are so many people who downloaded Turbo after that presentation, and they're following me on the videos. They said, hey, I just bought Turbo and I'm following your videos. Guys, keep it up. Thank you so much. I am keeping you in mind in order to continue to make the next videos. So if you're in the Turbo team, let me know in the comments what you guys think. And of course, the main demo is Portland. So Portland is just robust. The reason why they call it Turbo, guys, is because when you load up the website, the JavaScript coding prioritizes images first rather than everything else first. So they have some nice JavaScript in here that really preloads the images as fast as possible. And that's why they call it Turbo. So it has so many things that you could add to this, right? You don't have to use all of this. Look, it even has to play a video. Same thing. I believe it comes from YouTube, right? Just very nice altogether. Turbo is an amazing theme because it just allows us to really diversify on the look and feel. The mega menu is something out of this world. Like the mega menus in most themes are complicated, guys. Let me just tell you off the rip. They're complicated sometimes. And the more the mega menu offers, it's like the more complicated it is to kind of like maneuver on the back end, except for Turbo. Turbo has a simplistic approach on not only making the mega menu outstanding, but also making it easy for you guys to go ahead and add not just the mega menus, but as you can see here, we have an image and another image, which could be static or it could be click through, right? And then you have series of columns that you could set up here. And it's not just this, you could make this actual products itself too, except that they don't have an example here, but you could have a list of visual products that people could go ahead and click into, and it's just gorgeous. There are so many businesses who use Turbo today. Like an astronomical number of businesses that use Turbo. So Turbo, I know for a fact that, with a lot of Shopify stores that don't have custom builds, they use Turbo very frequently. Turbo's also from Out of the Sandbox, the team from Out of the Sandbox. These guys, they just update their themes continuously because Shopify on the back end, they update their servers very often. And a lot of these free themes and these other basic themes, right? They don't do their updates a lot. They don't update their themes. And they should. They should update it constantly. Anytime Shopify updates their server on the back end, then these theme developers need to update the front end because sometimes whatever used to work all of a sudden doesn't work. The people from Out of the Sandbox are always on top of their theme. Therefore, when you purchase the theme, which is a hefty price tag, they are adding things to it and updating it. They're just not making it continuously work. They're adding new features without charging you additional money because you paid that premium cost. Meanwhile, a lot of these other themes, you get what you get. As long as it's working, that's all that matters. Whereas Out of the Sandbox is like, okay, we're now giving you this. Now you're going to have this section. Now you're going to have this. Now you're going to have that, right? And they have tons of different options as to what you could choose from. Here, look at this store, Dubai. So Dubai, totally different, very luxurious. If you have a luxury brand, look how this theme is set up this way. Then we have this other example, let's say Seoul, right? And look how this is set up. Huge images, but for trying to do like less than 5 products or so with a pop-up that's native within the system. It's just very, very beautiful. And then also it's very nice on the mobile as well, right? It's very, very attractive. Okay, so again, I already have a series of Turbo, right? You just go here, Resolutions Design on the homepage, forget that guy, and then go over here where it says how to set up Turbo for the first time, and just follow the series there and join the Turbo squad, right? The Turbo team. Let me know if you guys are watching this and you're part of the Turbo theme, so I could give you guys a shout out on the next video, okay? All right, so that was Turbo. Again, this was the demo. Let's see here. And then let's go to the last one. Last one is Flex. I will be doing a video about Flex very soon, very, very soon. So for those who want to get a jump start on it, go ahead and click down on the link, right? So that you guys could go ahead and get your hand, snatch yourself a Flex, okay? And then get ready to follow me on the series of tutorials on how to put Flex together. The Flex is the most top of the line for out of the sandbox for many different reasons, right? But one of them is the flexible layout and custom CSS, right? The website doesn't just stay locked into one view, as you can see right there, how they move the logo. You're seeing that in the center. Or you could have a theme that it just changes, right? And why is this important? Why is it that okay, I have one theme one time, but then all of a sudden Flex allows me to kind of like do it differently? It's because businesses, as you start to gain money, your business will evolve over time. And when it evolves over time, you don't want to pay now a developer to change the look and feeling of the theme, or a whole brand new theme, or just everything altogether. Instead, Flex allows you to change the look and feel into so many different styles for only one price. Only one price. You get so many different looks and feelings for the website, right? So here are numerous examples, and of course I'm going to share you guys a demo here. This one called Swagger. Swagger is using the Flex theme, and I apologize for this pop-up right there. It's going to come out a lot, but as you can see, this is kind of like a shoe business or a sneaker business, right? Very, very nice. Look at these beautiful big images along with its color swatches, okay? And just pay attention to, oh, look at this. So this is a nice mega menu as well, but it's just showing the actual products itself, like the featured products in the menu. And then you could kind of like hover over it and just click it so that it'll take you there. Or you could add a promotion in the bottom where it says uniquely cool, shop our new patterns and styles. This is what makes your store completely different without looking cookie cutter like a whole bunch of these other themes that are out there where everybody and their grandmother has that theme. And it's like, you know, the people, they realize it. They're like, goodness, no, I want a website that looks very unique, right? And this is exactly the example as towards how I'm showing you. So let's just kind of dive around and look and feel of this. And again, this is just Swagger, one of many, right? Very, very beautiful. And just how this would look like. I told you about this pop-up, right? Okay. Let's take a look at another one here real quick. So we have, wow, they have so many. Again, once you purchase one of them, you have access to all of them. So don't think that, oh, well, I want this one. Or no. You get them all for that one price, okay? Let's look at Wink here for a second. How does this look like? All right. So notice how the logo's over here on the side. Pay attention to how this logo shrinks down or minimizes once you scroll down. Let's look at these menus here real quick. There's big images on the menus. Huge images on the menus, vertical, right? Sunglasses. Very nice. Let's take a look at another one here real quick. So that was Wink. Let's see trending. Nice fashion business. Okay, so if you're in the fashion industry, you know, in the fashion industry, pictures is what sells, right? It's not about having just some craziness going on. No, it's all about the images, okay? All about the images. Let's see, ready to wear. Let's see how this looks like. Look at that. It almost looks like a catalog from a photographer, and that's exactly how you sell fashion. You have to have these models wearing it, and it has to be very themed out, Very, very beautiful. Love it a lot. How's this look like on a mobile? Yeah, we agree to that. Those cookies are important. Okay. And let's look at this particular product right here. Signups, cookies. Those things that are pop-up, guys, you could disable that so it's not as annoying as how we're going through it as we speak at the moment. But this is just kind of like showing you an example. Let's see on the desktop. Very nice. That's pretty much it. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Those are our top 5s. Again, if you have any questions, or most preferably, tell us which one of the top 5s you really like a lot. And also let me know which series should I make next, right? So when it comes to the theme based on these top 5, let me know how to set up which theme from the top 5 recommended. And it's going to stay within those top 5s. Okay. Other than that, thank you very much for watching. Hope everyone has a fantastic week. Hope you guys get tons of money. And until next time.